Namaskar and welcome to the Neutral Bharat. Sanatan Dharma should be eradicated. Hindus should be abolished. Hinduism should be abolished. The way of Hindu life, scriptures, Upanishads, Vedas should be abolished. Many politicians have given such statements in the recent times or in past. The most recent comes from Udayanidhi Stalin, the son of Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. That animal doesn't know the value of Sanatan Dharma. So he started abusing and started to make a campaign to abolish Sanatan Dharma. They criticize, they target Sanatan Dharma to hide their impotency, to hide their incompetency. So DMK, a party which has been ruling or has been the most profound party in Tamil Nadu for the last 60 years, couldn't abolish inequality, couldn't abolish the discrimination, couldn't abolish other petty practices of the society. And when it failed to miserably, it started to abuse Sanatan Dharma. Not only DMK, many politicians from North India always abuse Manusmriti, always abuse Ramayana, always abuse Gita, Mahabharata, Vedas, Upanishads. Many even went on to say that Ram was Kalpanik, Lord Rama. So all these politicians are the people who have been ruling or part of the ruling government, and they couldn't do on the ground, so they started to abuse the religion so that they can divide the society for the vote bank. What is the point of criticizing Sanatan Dharma? Is Sanatan Dharma the governing body of the country? Is Constitution take prescriptions from the Sanatan Dharma, from Vedas, from Upanishads, from Gita or from Ramayana? No. Are Rishi Munis, Brahmins the top governing body of the country? No. Is caste system still prevalent in the society? Or does privileges comes with caste? No. Then when none of these methods are used to govern the country, when there is not even an inch of participation of the Sanatan Dharma to govern the country, then why to blame Sanatan Dharma? You are being governed by the Constitution which was made by Ambedkar and Congress. So if you want to blame anybody for the inequality in the society, so it must be Ambedkar, because his constitution couldn't provide equality to everyone in 77 years. So there must be some fault in the constitution. There must be some fault in the Congress who made constitution. You cannot go back and criticize Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism all the time, because it ceases to exist right after the constitution was introduced in the country. It has no role to govern the country. That's why it has no role to be criticized. And let me just give you another fact, that Sanatan Dharma has not been ruling country for the last 1000 years. Ever since the invasions, Islamic invasions started, the teachings of Sanatan Dharma, the Sanatan Dharma itself was in danger. None of its teaching were the part of the governing body or education system. So those who blame or criticize Sanatan Dharma, they must know that they are being elected through constitution. They are governing the state or country through constitution, through democracy. So if there is any failure, it must be on the constitution. If there is any failure of the society, then it must be on the government, on the politicians. No role of the no role of Sanatan Dharma, no role of Hinduism in the failures, because for achievements you are not going to credit it with. Look at yourself. Many political parties in the country, including Congress, DMK, AIADMK, RJD, JDU, Samajwadi Party and many other parties, their members regularly criticize Sanatan Dharma. So you are being failed, you are failing a whole state after ruling 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and then you put all the blame onto a community and religion, which has no part in education system, in governing system, or not a single prescription has been taken from the Vedas, from Upanishads, from Ramayana or Gita to the constitution. So blame Ambedkar, blame constitution, blame constituent assembly if after 77 years of this constitution you are still treated discriminatory, if you are still facing inequality in the society, if you are still facing the caste system in the society. Because article 14, 15, 16, 17 clearly abolishes caste system in the society, and whoever practices that will be punished as per the constitution. So if you are facing any challenge regarding equality, it should be blamed on the constitution, it should be blamed on the government, it should be blamed on the politicians only. That DMK brat, the Udayanidhi, and his family has been ruling for the last 50 years, but they are still blaming Sanatan Dharma. That brat animal, Udayanidhi, the animal, he should ask his grandfather, he should ask his father what they have been doing for the last 50-60 years. If they couldn't bring equality in the society, if they couldn't eradicate discrimination in the society, if they couldn't abolish petty practices of the society which encourages discrimination, not the Sanatan Dharma, or hand over the power, hand over the governing methods to the Sanatan Dharma, adopt the practices of Vedas, adopt the practices of Gita, adopt the practices of Ramayana. And if you still have problem, then criticize Sanatan Dharma, then criticize Hinduism, then criticize the religion Hindu. Until then, shut your mouth up. धन्यवाद.